What's up, you all? In the as requested, KYLA, the Philippines queen of R&B, runs melisma, transitions, and falsetto. Now, I don't remember ever seeing her or hearing her, so let's get right on into it. This ought to be new. Come on. Love that smooth transition. Like a night of champagne, as I kiss you again and again and again. Okay. My goodness. Can I just say the slight rasp, the distortion on that head voice was just wonderful. Never mind the epic run in that ear. I mean, amazing ear there. Oh, she bad. Wait a minute, that ascending run to that incredibly powerful top note that she hit, that top belt. I mean, just like a bomb went off when she hit that last note in that run, in that sequence. I mean, the power there. She's giving me like Jasmine Sullivan vibes with the speed and the clarity of these descending runs, and even the ascending run I saw. But she is really that fast and clear. Wow. Ooh, the half step and to that slow, steady vibrato before that epic run was just everything. Stylistically, I mean, musically, that was everything. Wait a minute. Knocked that joint out the park. Knocked it out the park. The high note, the range in itself, when Mariah hits that, just the high range itself is crazy and crystal clear. And for you to be running that quick and full power, that high, descending like that, man, she absolutely killed that. Ooh. Say. Wow. Sustain. And the resonance. See, it's not just the runs. Again, it's the musicality. She's not just doing straight up and down. She's going from major notes to minor notes, and she's just doing more musically challenging. You know what I mean? It's not just straight like the average, like, you know, runner, the average person, the church runner, you know what I mean, just descending straight, or even ascending straight, or you know what I mean. It's just she's making like melodies. The way she's running is it's with melody, and it just gives me Jasmine Sullivan. It gives me Kim Burrell. It gives me some Mariah Carey, particularly when she's in her falsetto or head voice tones. That gives me such Mariah Carey. She's going so fast and crystal clear and insanely accurate. It's just crazy. It's your Christina Aguilera. I will be there at your side. You are, oh, yeah. You gotta go find your shining star. Ooh, ooh. See. I was so impressed with the way she hit that first intricate run that Beyonce did. That is a hard run. I mean, it's not hard as far as the speed is concerned. It's just remembering every single note. You have to practice. That's the one you have to practice. She just did that effortlessly. But that other note, that higher one, that I think it was the shining star, when she descends high up, that wasn't quite perfect. But that first one impressed the heck out of me. Wow, wait a minute. She sounded just like a young Beyonce there. With that high note and that clarity, and it's even though it's a potency there, it's a lighter sort of just a lighter voice. You know what I mean? It's not too dark. It's that very much reminded me of a particular Beyonce clip. I think it was when she was singing the beginning of Baby Boy, was it? And she was like outside, and that same quality of those high notes that she was, those high mixes, that's the same doggone sound. That sounded a little forced. I'm not gonna lie, that sounded painful, but that's the Tori Kelly running Don't You Worry About a Thing, right? Yeah. But it was a dope run though. Ooh. That was strange too. But these runs. Beautiful. And that low note, that pitch, and that pitch and the clarity of her lowest note. I noticed that too. These low notes, even when she covered the Beyonce song that she sang, I think it was Destiny's Child, and she descended into that low note, perfect pitch, and the clarity was still there on a lower note. I love that. I want more of her lows. You and I. Oh,
You say goodbye.
I love it. Okay. I was about to say, can this woman whistle as well? I thought she was about to flip into the transition. Y'all, I was preparing for that, but nonetheless, incredibly high belt there instead, which is impressive in itself. That she doesn't really need it, but I was about to say, man, she can whistle too. Y'all hear the intricacy of this?
Be home for Christmas. It's you and
Okay. Love her head. What is this song? I love it. Oh. Her low notes are killing me. High end voice is beautiful. Oh, I love how she transitioned up there. Perfection. Come on.
Your smile could heal a million souls. Now you're fading faster.
Come on.
A masterpiece.
Ooh. Something about the sending runs though. Come on. she is just a master. This is a master class in just intricacy in the details of these runs and just the amount of notes she's hitting. I'm telling you, in particular, when she's descending and when she's in her head voice, it seems like they just sound even clearer and even quicker and even more intricate and detailed in the head voice. I'm just blown away by the stuff she's doing. I'm blown away by it. I really am.
Love is just a game that you
Say, and the and the speed of these. Come on! That's one of my favorite Beyonce runs. I mean, it's not her most difficult, but the sound of it going from so low in her register and the way she comes up, it's just it's like it sounds like natural auto tune the way Beyonce does it, and she right there just knocked it out the park again. I mean, she's. Come on, just effortless. Man, what a compilation. At a certain point, I just got overwhelmed. You can probably tell at a certain point, I was just done. I was done. To hear her just effortlessly and beautifully and wonderfully and perfectly execute some of these runs. Some of these runs, a lot of people consider to be the hardest runs, period. And to hear her just eating those difficult Mariah Carey and Beyonce runs. I mean, just it's incredible, incredible. And again, as I've said throughout this video, man, her ear, and the placement and the melodies that she creates with her agility is just mind-boggling to me. And especially when she's in her head voice or falsetto, she's got that thing like Mariah Carey where it's like the runs are just so, how do you say it? I mean, they're just so crystal clear and they're like lightning quick. But I just don't know how to explain it. They're just so freaking fast that you could miss some. If you don't listen carefully, it's like you could just miss runs and or not even realize that she hit a run because it was just so freaking quick. You know what I mean? She has that, and her descending run, she has that as well in her descending runs. That gives me the Jasmine Sullivan vibes in her descending runs and a lot of her chest run type things. I mean, just so quick and so intricate and just so 9 times out of 10, just perfectly accurate as well, and just I just think she's incredible. And when she did that one ascending run near the beginning of the video, the way she did that ascending run and the power, the projection, the resonance that came from the highest note there was just icing on the cake after that run. I mean, just awesome. And like I said, on that one particular higher note that she was doing, that higher belt, she sounded to me just like a younger Beyonce. As a B-Day Beyonce, Dangerously in Love, somewhere between that, just that potency. Yet it's sort of a more feminine lightness to it, but it was very potent, and it almost had like sort of like an echoey effect to it. Not a artificial echo, but I mean just naturally, her voice and the way Beyonce sort of did that, and it was just so light and bright, especially when she was younger. It just had that tone was so doggone similar to me, and that wasn't the only clip where she sounded just freakishly similar to Beyonce's tone. You know what I mean? And I don't even think she was trying. I think it's just naturally with certain notes. Certain people tend to correlate a little bit. I mean, there's thousands, millions of singers, so somebody's at some point it's going to sound sort of similar. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, I cannot believe this is the first time I've heard of her, because she is, her agility is, I mean, I say the peak of the peak, the peak of the peak. I mean, and just that ear is so dangerous in her transitions. I mean, her transitions are to die for. Just so smooth and effortless and seamless. And I love, on a certain note that she hit, it was so raspy. On a certain falsetto, I think it was so raspy and so distorted. And I just love that. It just adds character and color to her voice to me. I mean, she just gave me so much stuff. I mean, she gave me everything basically, and even her low notes, her descending runs, the pitch was perfect, and it was still audible. It wasn't all air, you know what I mean? It was still had some a little bit of weight to it, just enough. And I mean, the woman is bad, just all around dope, everything. Thank you all for liking and subscribing, and please continue to form your favorite speed.